Alright, here's the Minka Aire Mesa 42-inch ceiling fan that I got from Branson today. As I said in the previous video, in case you guys didn't watch it, I am taking a little break from the Fanimation fans only because the fans from Branson I've had for quite a bit. This one, well, I just got today, but is this one, and then there's another fan I'm going to test. Then I should be going back to the Fanimation fans to finish those off. And there's really not that much left. There's like two more that I can actually test. But one of them, it's only one more I can actually test, and it's actually a fan I already have in my collection. That you guys probably might be able to guess what it is. And the other one I can't really test yet because I need some candelabra light bulbs for the it's a whited housing fan. That's all I'm going to say for now. But it's not a Hampton Jericho. I wish it was, but yeah, it is a whited housing fan. I would just say that much. But I need some light bulbs for the motor for the whited housing, so until then I can't test that one. So I just wanted to get these ones out of the way because the one I have right next to me, which I'm going to test after this. Brandon brought a piece for it that I need because this is a Casablanca fan I'm going to be testing next. However, this one it's not like I can't just attach the LCD to it. I actually need an extra piece to attach it. It is a builder fan from Casablanca, so that should already give you an idea what it is. And I'm back to this fan. This fan is from August of 2013. So it's a year. It was the same exact year that I started YouTube that this fan was made. Even though it's a generic hugger, I do like generic hugger is actually one of my favorite fans, especially when they look a bit vintage. I don't care if they're newer looking like this or if they're vintage looking. I just like them in general. I mean, it's like those Emerson traditional snugger fans I saw in the bathrooms at one of the restaurants when me and Mark were heading back from Fanimation. Those type of huggers I like a lot. It's kind of like the Four Seasons 3 hugger that I have that I also got from Branson Johnson. It's in polished brass. I do want to find a wet one of those and also find something like that in 42 inches. I don't know. I really do like generic huggers, so I don't really care what brand they're from. I'll get one either way. As long as it's not overpriced. I mean, they're definitely one of my favorite type of fans, and that's why I got this from him as well. So this is the fan that Brandon forgot to bring last time with the other fans. So there's this one, the next fan I'm going to be testing if I can, with the piece that I have. He did say it's like a flush mount kit for this fan, but when it cooperates well, being floor tested is the next thing. But if not, there's the other fan that I could reveal, but I don't have the blades for it that I want to use on it. But I might be able to throw something on it for now. But yeah, I think I'll just test it with the Casablanca blades that I have on the white Delta 2. Put it on that one, since I think it should work. The maple blades, that is, not the white blades. But yeah, this fan is pretty well built. I'll give it that, especially for a generic fan, like a builder grade fan or an economic model. I don't really know much about Minka Aire as a company, since I haven't really tested too many of them. This is actually my first time testing a fan from them. So, but it's a builder grade fan, so it's not really a fair test to see what the quality is from the company. But this fan being a builder grade is actually a pretty well made builder fan. It's almost like I'll put it like in ranks of like a Coastal Breeze, a little bit higher. Quality of it is a little bit better than a Coastal Breeze, like the build of it. The performance, I'm not so sure. I haven't really tested the performance of it yet, so well I did, but I didn't really get an accurate. I wasn't sitting back here where I'm sitting right now to see. But it does move some good air on high. I'll say that. I'd rather not spoil too much of it on video. But yeah. If I was to install this in whenever I get my own house and I have a laundry room that could fit a 42-inch fan, I would definitely be putting this in there. Though I'd leave it without the light, because I really think this fan looks better without a light than with one. Even if it was like a small 42-inch, like a very small light on it. If I was to put a light kit on it, it would have to be a school, but a very small one, like the Littleton type glass. I don't want to put a large one because I feel it would look too big on this fan. But yeah, Brandon did do a video of this fan with a round globe, and I think it looks way too big on it. No offense, Brandon, but yeah, it's also the only like globe that he had on it. But this switch housing is very similar to like how the Casablanca Four Seasons switch housing is attached to it. And it's actually it feels like metal, but it feels more like plastic, the switch housing. But The motor housing is actually pretty solid. I'll give it, and the blades are pretty solid as well. But yeah, it is a really cute little fan. I like these fans a lot. I am glad to finally have a small 42-inch generic hugger in white. It's actually something I've been wanting for a long time. So yeah, let me go ahead and start off on no. There we go. I do have the central cord underneath the housing a tiny bit just so it doesn't move too much. As you did see it kind of corked a little bit when I put it on high. Or when I turned it on, that is. And the blades are a tiny bit bent out of alignment. Not extremely. Yeah, not too bad, but if it was new in boxing, if I got it new in boxing and Brandon never tested it, it probably would still be fine. But I know, usually from what I know, he doesn't really put the fans back in the box right away. He'll put the fan away, but like, the blades he might. I don't know if he put the blades back in the box, but when I got them, they were already assembled like this. So yeah, it's not a big deal. So as long as the blade arms aren't broken, that's really all that matters to me. It has a nice low speed to it. A bit fast, but at the same time it is a 42-inch fan, so yeah. I kind of wish that they had reversible blades, but at least, yeah, it's a nice fan, so I don't really mind. But yeah, it's a nice little fan. Yeah, it's actually moving some air on low. It's actually moving some decent amount of air on low. Okay, let me go ahead and move it up to medium. Medium speed goes pretty fast, so it's almost as fast as high speed. It does wobble a bit. So it's kind of like the same, like the way it mounts to the mounting bracket is very similar to like how other huggers will mount to them. Like the Dynasty hugger that I have, the Kara Trellis and other fans like that. So fans like these don't really, they kind of wobble a bit more when I floor test them from what I noticed. But when they're installed, they don't really wobble as much. It does have a very fast medium speed. Like, I don't think I've seen a fan that's this small that has this fast of a medium speed. Obviously, the Petite's medium speed is a little bit faster than this, but yeah, that's probably the second fastest medium speed I've seen in general. And I am feeling some pretty good air from it just from over here. I'm not sure if they still make these. I don't really know the lineup of Minka Aire at all, but just from the fact that this is just a builder fan actually, I know a few of the models is like that yellowish looking fan, like 3-weighted designer looking thing that's yellow. I have a video of 2 of them, and then there's the those like they kind of look like the it's Bethany ceiling fan, and also they kind of look like a Hunter Vista, or the one that had like the bowl light on it. They have just like 3 of those and like an antique brass. I think they make Aire Supreme Aire, something like that. I'm not sure what it's called, but it's antique brass high-weighted fan with a bowl light that has a white top thingy piece that holds the bowl light on it. But the fan was an antique brass. There's 3 of those. The one that was in the middle was on reverse, and the other 2 were on forward. So yeah. Yeah, it's actually moving some good air on medium. I'm actually very impressed. Alright, now for high. It doesn't really go that much faster on high, but I'm actually feeling some good air from it, from over here. It does go pretty fast. I don't know if they made this fan in 52 inches or if they do. This is a fan that I definitely want to buy from them. I don't know how much it costs, but yeah, it's actually moving some good air. So I think it actually might be a bit more powerful than the coastal breeze, to be honest. It's right around there, maybe even more, but it is moving some good air. I'm actually really impressed with this fan. It's actually not bad at all. I thought that the fact that it's a Hogger fan, it wouldn't move as much, but it is doing a pretty good job moving some good air. Yeah, I'm actually very glad to have this fan. It's one that I'm never going to get rid of because I like it a lot. I'm also glad to have something that's a bit newer to test. I haven't really gotten too many newer fans recently, more like vintage ones. So it's kind of good to have some newer stuff every once in a while. It's like after 2010. Shut it up. Oops. Maybe shut it off and spin down, and then I'll put it on reverse. Spin down should be pretty quick because the fan's only been tested once when Brandon did a video of it, and that's it. Yeah, it does move some pretty good air. Actually, it might not move as much as the coastal breeze, but it's definitely a good little fan for if you just need something that does the job. Honestly, I wouldn't mind having, if my room wasn't big enough to have a 52-inch fan, this would actually probably be like my first choice. You know, definitely coastal breeze. Probably coastal breeze because it's more vintage looking, or actually the low profile 42-inch fan I got from Mark. But this would actually be a good second choice. But yeah, whenever I get my place, I would like to find a spot to install it because I really do like the way this fan works, and it's a good air mover too. So yeah. I'm not sure if they make this fan maybe a brushed knuckle finish. I know Progress Whiting, they had something like this, about 4 blades. And then Mark Wilson, he had the Progress Whiting Hogger fan that looks like a vintage one, but it's brushed knuckle. I do like those, but I do feel like they're a bit overpriced. Alright, come to a complete stop. So reverse, yeah. Now let me just go ahead and start off on no reverse. High, medium. No, I just wasn't sure if it was on low or not, so I suppose. Shut it off and start over. But yeah. If I was to put a light kit on this, I'd probably put like a spotlight kit on it, only because I don't know, when it's a small fan like this, if it's a 4 blade, I'd like to put a light on it, but if it's 5 blade, I kind of like to keep it without a light. If it was a 52-inch one, I definitely don't put a Schoolhouse Gold, but at the same time, this fan looks more modern looking, so I feel like a Schoolhouse Gold wouldn't look that good on this. If I had like filigree side vents, I feel like Schoolhouse Gold would look nice on it, but since it doesn't, I feel like it would look a little bit dated on the fan. That's just my opinion. But yeah, let me go ahead and move up to medium. But yeah, also the fan is very quiet too. I'm actually not sure the bearings are broken in yet. Probably not, but I'm actually feeling some good air from over here on verse as well, on ground. Yeah, I really do like these small 42-inch generic huggers. One of my favorite fans in general. Saw one of them as a kid, so I am glad that they still make stuff like this to this day. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and move it up to high. Yeah, it moves some pretty good air on reverse on high as well. It's a pretty good fan, I gotta be honest. Alright, let me go ahead and shut off. And that will be it for this video. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more videos to come.